continuing with the topic of meditation. I think that my biggest obstacle, and many of the people I talk to, is the idea or the belief that you have to make your mind completely blank or empty. Well, I guess scientifically speaking, that's impossible. You have something known as the default mode network, which is that voice in your head, that continual thinking process, that the part that keeps most of us awake at night if we don't know how to quiet it before bedtime. That's always going. It's impossible to keep your mind empty of some sort of thought or activity. In fact, one of the misperceptions out there about psychedelics is that it turns off that part of the brain. It's not exactly true. That part of the brain is always active, but when we're not in psychedelic space or meditative space, that part of our brains, the default mode network, has basically a microphone, an amplifier, and a speaker. And the rest of the brain is just whispering in the corners in the background. When you meditate and when you are in a psychedelic experience, the rest of the brain has a microphone and the default mode network has to whisper. And so go into it with the expectation or the belief, the understanding that you're not there to quiet your brain, not there to turn it off, it's not there to be empty, but you're there to train the other parts of the brain to be more represented. And so again, go with the idea that probably the easiest entrance point is the form of transcendental meditation. Now, that's a style, but it's also almost like a brand or a trademark. You can Google tm.org and you can find transcendental meditation coaches near you that will take you through the initiation process and teach you how to do that. But in absence of that, you can still practice it in a similar fashion. That where you, again, like I say, you form the mantra that you want to for the day, and then repeat that over and over. Maybe set a timer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and build up. Get to the place where you can do a half hour or an hour, depending on your time. But all you have to do is repeat that singular thought. And sure, your mind is going to drift a little bit, and that's okay. That's to be expected. That's normal, especially starting out. But then again, forgive yourself and just come back. Just come back to that original thought that you're trying to hold, and stay with that. All right, we'll pick up again some more in the next day or two. We're going to talk about some apps and some other ways to get started as well.